Hi, I'm John Enns. This is my wife Charla and my daughter Brinley, and this is Max. Several years ago, back in 2004 actually, I had a heavy equipment rollover accident and I broke my back. It injured me at the T12 level, which is right about through here, and it made me paralyzed. And obviously on a working ranch and farm, I didn't think I'd be able to do much anymore, and I was wrong. I got in touch with Agribility and Department of Rehab Services and Able Tech out of Oklahoma State, and they really helped me problem solve with getting different things done with my shed doors and equipment and stuff like that. And back then, I didn't know much about any of these programs, and I don't even think farm dogs existed back then. 2 years later, I got married to my now wife, and that was in 2006, and I also decided to run for state representative. I became state representative, and as I was in office, I advocated for the disabled, and especially in agriculture, since that's where I came from. My wife is a big supporter, and so is my daughter, and together we were able to tackle a lot of things out here on the farm that wouldn't be possible. And I've got a lot of good help from a lot of good neighbors around here too, and it's been really great on the things I've been able to accomplish and stay in agriculture, because I never figured that I'd be able to do that. So several years, like I said, after that, I did find out about farm dogs, and I actually had met Jackie and Chris, and together we just kind of talked about things. We were at a conference, and then I kind of forgot about it. But as I was going on through my legislative career, they came up again. I'm like, boy, you know, that's something I could really use, as a good cow dog. That could really help me do a lot of things with the cattle that I can't really do without calling for help. And so last year, September, they brought me Max. And Max has been a good help here on the farm. And he's fit in with the family well, hadn't he?
Yes, you have. We love Max.
And he's good at catching frisbees too. But I was going to tell you a story about Max. That one of the examples that I have is, I had a calf with foot rot at the other place, and he was standing in one of our ponds. It wasn't a very deep pond, but it was, you know, maybe a foot or two deep. And he was standing out there, and we couldn't get him out of that pond. And so I said, Max, you're gonna have to get him out of the pond. And I let Max go, and he goes right into the pond. Well, first of all, they had a little face-off, one looking at each other. Max was on the bank, and the calf was in the pond, and they just sat there and looked at each other for a while, sizing each other up. It was kind of funny. But then I said, Max, you're gonna have to go get him. So he ran into the pond and started trying to get it out of the pond, and boy, they were at each other, and kind of one time knocked Max down in the water, and so Max had to come back out and try to figure out a different way to do it. He ran around one side of the pond, then the other side, and I said, Max, I think you're just gonna have to go in. And Max finally went in and got her out and took her to the corral. And that's something I couldn't have done if I didn't have Max. I mean, I'm not sure that only way we could have done it is, even if I was able-bodied, it was probably from a horse. But Max did it. He came in and saved the day, and we got that calf up at the corral and got it taken care of. So farm dogs has been a real godsend to us, and we're so thankful for the Haldebrands and everything that they've done for us. And we're coming up on a year now since we've had Max, and he's just a great addition to the family, and we love him very much. And we thank them, and we also thank God for helping us get these connections and get things done.
Thank you, Farm Dogs.